Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Her Excellency Ambassador Dr. Tiffany Lancaster, also known by her pseudonym, Purify Love. Ambassador Lancaster is a multi-award-winning diplomat, humanitarian, and speaker recognized for her outstanding public services and outreach. She is the recipient of the White House President Joe Biden Jr. Lifetime Achievement Award for her significant contributions to humanitarianism and public service in the United States. She currently serves as Ambassador and Special Envoy of Public Affairs to the United Nations, ECOSOC, CICA International, and is the first Ethiopian elected to official office in Washington, D.C. A respected leader and advocate, Ambassador Lancaster is the mayoral appointed commissioner for the D.C. Mayor's Office of African Affairs and chairwoman of the African Affairs Committee on Economic Development. She also serves on the Expert Advisory Board for the United States Institute of Diplomacy and Human Rights. Her impressive career spans politics, humanitarian works, public speaking, authorship, and the arts, including her role as a published poet and licensed ASCAP singer-songwriter. As the founder and CEO of the Purify Love movement, Ambassador Lancaster has dedicated over 25 years to fostering unity and positive change, bringing together people of all backgrounds through her message of love and truth. Her work has touched tens of thousands, and she is celebrated for her commitment to inclusion, empowerment, and community building. A native Washingtonian, Ambassador Lancaster began writing poetry at 14 and has since performed at more than 250 venues, including the Apollo Theater and the White House. She is a recipient of the National Poetry Award and continues to inspire audiences worldwide through her words and actions. Please join me in welcoming Her Excellency Ambassador Dr. Tiffany Lancaster, Purify Love, as our commencement speaker. Thank you.
Good evening, Jacobs Abbey Global Institute, Cohort 5. Today is your day, it's your year, it's your life. This is a successful, monumental occasion that you all worked hard to do and achieve. My name is HE Ambassador Tiffany Lancaster, Ambassador and Special Envoy to the United Nations, also Commissioner with the DC Mayor's Office of African Affairs. I've just come today to let you all know that I am proud of you all. This took a lot of courage for you all to take this class. It took a lot of courage for you all to get to where you are today. All of your life experiences, everything that you've been through, good, bad, and ugly, has led to this point. Everything was necessary. Everything was required. Although you may think it strange sometimes how life may pan out, just know that everything in this moment, as you feel right now, is working for your good. And that's just the way that life works. I want to start off by giving you all a poem of inspiration. I am a world-renowned poet, and my gift is giving words. So I have to definitely give it to you all today, because there's no one more deserving than you. This poem is entitled Passion. Passion. P equals persistence, push, perseverance, and pressure. A equals absence from negative people, places, and things. S equals selfless, sacrifice, and sufficient, because that's what you are, star. But it doesn't happen without S equals sacrifice and savings minus steady income. I equals I, meaning yourself, because no one will believe in your dream more than you. And because sometimes no one else is left, and the only one who believes in you is you. O equals outrageous stunts pulled by people around you who may want to be you, including sometimes friends and family and other people who may want to bring you down, demolish your reputation, and take you out. N equals now. Move on it now. Be in the now. Whatever the noun. Nanny, none, narrator, note taker, notary, novel writer, nugget digger, national politician, Neptune explorer, Nefertiti historian, non-abortionist activist, negativity healer, near-death expert, Nike tester, Nissan factory worker, non-abolitionist, non-judgmentalist, and nice person. This is your passion. What you haven't found in this is create. Don't debate the evidence of your life. Your passion is that thing that you do with ease. It's that thing that you would do without thinking twice. It's that thing that you would do without being paid or offered a high price. This is your life passion. And that's passion. The reason why I say that poem, many places that I go and that I've done over 25 plus years, is because everyone was sent here for a purpose. Everyone was sent here to find their passion. Your passion is that thing that you would do whether you were being paid or not. Know that you have the gift to influence this world. You already have. If you look at your life and you look at all of the people that you have crossed paths with, you have affected them. Either you've affected them in one way or another. Either you have affected people in sometimes a good way and sometimes some ways which you think may be bad. But I would say this, every situation is divine by God, and it's an opportunity to teach a lesson. Sometimes you were their lesson, and sometimes they were yours. Understand that with the knowledge that you all carry right now, graduating from this class, doing the things that you previously have done, guess what? It all happened by you. It didn't happen by anyone else. Someone may have presented the opportunity to you. And yes, we do give all glory to God for every opportunity that we've been given, for all of the blessings that we have, whatever God that you serve. But we have to realize that if anything is going to happen, it's going to happen by us. In this season, and in you all's life seasons, things change. One thing about life is that things always change and things never remain the same. And if things have not changed in your life, there's something that you need to change about yourself. But you all did change something about yourself. You decided to step out. You decided to take a class, to go to the next level. That says a lot about you and your character. That says a lot about you and your tenacity and your audacity. That says a lot about your will. I'm going to give you all just a little history of my life story just to put this in better perspective for you. I am a woman that used to be a child, of course, that was adopted, a foster child, and an orphan. I was trafficked in the child care system, located in Washington, D.C., where I was born at. This has been something that has been around for a long time and has happened for a long time to children. I am not sad about what I went through, because if it were not for those hard beginnings, I wouldn't be able to speak to you the way I'm about to speak to you today, in which I already have. The thing about life is about being true. It's about being honest. It's about being genuine. Care about your story. Your story matters. If anybody's story matters, it's yours. Going through that system, being traumatized, being passed around, being abused, I felt alone. I felt all by myself. I felt, why won't anybody help me? As I grew, by the age of 4, I was adopted. I was adopted at the age of 4 by an African American family. My story is very unique and different. My adoptive parents were African American. My biological parents were a mix. My mother biologically was Ethiopian, and my father was a mix of, get ready for this, Nigerian, South African, Egyptian, Israel, Moroccan, Jordan, and Panama. That's a long list, isn't it? But because of my mix and because of the spirit of all of those wonderful backgrounds and ethnicities that run through my blood veins, it made me a humanitarian. It made me care about all walks of life, all races, colors, creeds, sexual orientations, religions, agnostic or not. Like I said, to piggyback, 4 years old, adopted by African American family. That particular family didn't know anything about any of those ethnicities. So I was left to try to figure out some of those things for myself. As I grew, and I was also abused in that family, I turned to all types of things. I turned to the streets. I was hanging around with wrong crowds. I just wanted to fit in somewhere. What I didn't realize is that my uniqueness was the very thing that was never meant to fit in. Understand that whatever you have gone through, it's because you are very special. You're special just the way you are. How you look when you look in a mirror, how you talk to yourself needs to be words of affirmation. Over time, I realized that as much as I was running from myself, I was actually finding myself. By the time I was 17, I was faced with a decision to choose myself and stop living the life that I was living. Truly face myself and face everything that was along my path. I chose to face myself. And as hard as that was at the time, it was the greatest life decision I could have ever made. From that point, I began to see that I had certain gifts all along, such as writing, such as poetry. I had mentors to step into my life, females, women, teachers, even males that stepped into my life and were mentors to me, that cared and that understood and knew that I didn't have my parents, but their love was similar like if I had my parents. Understand that the most smallest or largest person in your life is making a difference on you. I don't know how you came to be who you are today. I don't know how you got to this class, or maybe someone sent you the link, or maybe someone already went to the class, and we know the powerful classes at Jacobs Abbey Institute. What I do know is that this was a divine moment for you in a divine time, that you went through everything just as I did, and your story is just as important to get to where you are today. My final message to you is this: never doubt yourself, never judge others, because you could be in the same situation. But most importantly, love yourself and give that love to others. I love you all. Remember my words. They won't return to you void. You matter. You are important. You are beautiful. And you are loved. Keep your head held high. And I expect to see you all at the top. Congratulations, class of 2025. Celebrate yourself as I do too. I love you all. If you all weren't told today, tell somebody else, pass it on. Remember, you are the most important person to this world. Thank you.